to Alexis Sanchez, yeah, I mean, it's looking likely that they're going to pay, I don't know, somewhere around 50% of his wages. I had a bit of a mathematical mare yesterday on my video and got confused with weeks and months. So my breakdown of it wasn't very, very good at all. Rachel Riley would not have been proud. But the fact is, we're going to get him off our books. We'll save 50% of the money that we are currently paying him. I know it's a bit crazy with the lack of people we've got up there, but at the same time, we need a new start. We need a new change. We need to get rid of some of those old mercenaries, the ones that have all that hype and pressure on them. Because if Sanchez comes back into this team, he's expected to perform right away. And if he doesn't, the pressure becomes on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer again. And I think we just need a clean start. I'd rather see Mason Greenwood, a 17-year-old lad at the moment, given the opportunity ahead of Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez did shit all last season, over 20. He did nothing. What makes people think that he will do the same, or that he won't do the same, and that will actually be good? I mean, okay, he's good for Chile. He's a good player, but I think he's just past it in terms of being a United player. He never was. He never was a United player.
It's definitely the right thing to do. I will apologise to the big quickly. He did. Obviously, we do talk before we do the Pig of the Hen show, and we do plan the show and try our best to make sure it's going to be
do it so much today.
Listenable, watchable show out there. So apologies. We did discuss these topics, but yes, Sanchez to Inter.
So what you're saying is you're just full of shit.
United, you still. Come on, man.
Sorry, mate. Carry on.
Come on, mate. I'm trying to,
You're trying to elevate.
What's going on?
Do it.
I'm beyond that, mate. Beyond that. What was I saying? So yeah, you're still paying $6 million a year this year for Sanchez, and he's doing nothing for you.
Unreal, isn't it?
You're saving yourself a bit of money. It's probably the best thing to do because obviously he's not in Ollie's plans. You're not really going to be seeing him coming off the bench. He hasn't even been on the bench, has he? I mean, I guess this has been in the hierarchy of United trying to sort a deal out for this person. So
it's true.
Okay, let him go to Inter. Sense. Do you know what? Let him go to Inter. Let him show the world what a player he is. And you said yourself the other week that he actually looked okay for Chile the other day. If he could go to Inter, if he could actually, be the player that he was, or just be even just a shadow of the player he was. You know what? There's no buy option for Inter as far as even though I think United wanted an option for Inter to buy him. I think Inter didn't want that. They just want to loan him.
They've got a very good deal out of this, because they're not paying a huge amount of money for him. It's not like they're paying 350, 400k a week for him. They might have had to pay an upfront fee. I'm not really sure, but. We've got a comment here. Mark Sin says Inter Milan only paying the equivalent of $4.5 million for him for this loan. Bargain. So yeah, it's not a huge gamble for them. All the gambles for us, and we're still paying the lad to go and play for Inter. It's kind of like I know what you're saying though. It does make sense to get him off the books. It's kind of like this: do you want to eat 100 kilograms of shit, or do you want to eat 50 kilograms of shit?
That's
basically what it is.
Kilograms of shit.
You'd rather eat the 50, wouldn't you?
And then watch somebody else that I'm not even friends with eat the other 50 kilograms of shit, and hoping that once they've consumed that 50 kilograms of shit, that they might fucking pop out a bit of fucking golden shit that I could then scoop up as part of the deal.
That's it. There might be a piece of corn in there lurking. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, a golden corn nugget.
Oh, it's messed up. But that's what it's like. We'll pay him. We'll go and pay him to play for somebody else. It doesn't make sense in a lot of ways, but because of Woodward and getting us in that financial situation with Alexis Sanchez, that's what we're going to have to do. We've got to cut our losses.
You've got no other choice.
Cut our losses.
You've got no other choice.
Absolutely.
He has to go and see how he gets on. He doesn't. He sticks out like a sore thumb at Manchester United. It's good to get him out of your dressing room because it's just right now it's not going to work for him. He needs to spend a bit of time away. It's almost like, I don't know, this sounds weird, but like sometimes people might go to prison for 6 months and come back and turn out to be a different person. I mean, that's an awful analogy because we're talking sport, we're talking crime there, but he really just needs some time away. Let's forget about the prison analogy. He just needs a holiday. So
what you're saying is he's a bit of an Adam Johnson.
He needs no, he's not an Adam Johnson at all. No, forget about that. I'm talking shit. I've had a beer or two. he needs a holiday, an Inter Milan or a holiday, and you're paying for his holiday, and they're paying for his holiday. He's the winner, isn't he?
He's the winner. That's it. He's making so much money here. Does he really give a shit? For him, it's like, okay, I'll just go and hang out in Milan, one of the most cosmopolitan cities in Europe here, get paid a fat ton of money. It doesn't even matter if I turn up for work, basically. That's what he's doing. He's got the dream scenario. He can just focus on the doggies. He can focus on entering Bruno Mars impersonation tournaments and all that sort of stuff. So he's loving the new setup. He doesn't give a shit. I think as much as it seems like he's a nice guy, it's like, oh, look at his little chutchy cheeks, his lovely little Bruno Mars face. He's not actually that nice of a bloke, I don't think. I think he's a complete mercenary.
I mean, I love the Bruno Mars thing, but one day you just have to get a picture. You find the picture that you think looks most like Alexis, and you find the Alexis Sanchez picture to match. And then you just got to put it up there on screen, and you need to let the pig of the hen or the flying pig viewers out there judge for themselves whether he really deserves that Bruno name. Has anybody else made that comparison? Is he really such a Bruno?
No, he's probably not, mate. I'm just saying in the sense that he looks a bit like him. He's like small and he's not very physical. You know, and he likes to dance, the lad. So there's a lot of comparisons.
Oh, does he dance? Does he?
Oh, you know, he just looks like somebody that does. Okay, Hen. All right. What has he got his mind on? He's playing the piano and shit as well. I don't know if you've seen recently, Sanchez is playing the piano and all this shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Alexis? You haven't seen any of this, have you? But anyway, no, fair enough. I think Sanchez going to Inter Milan's a good move for everybody, especially himself, because the pressure will instantly be off. He'll be playing in a slightly easier league. He'll have more time on the ball. He can reunite with Lukaku. They obviously know each other from their days of mediocrity at United.
He scored on his debut. Did you know that?
Yeah, but what, his actual debut, or was this against that bloody Minnow team where he scored 4 or whatever? Because that doesn't count.
Well, I didn't look into it too much. I just read a headline, but he fucking scored.
Fair enough, he will score. He's a good player, mate. He even scored 1 and 2 for us during a struggling spell, so he's not bad. But I just don't.
You basically kind of lost your 2 best players, didn't you? Alexis Sanchez
on paper,
and Lukaku,
yeah.
In a way,
on
mate.
paper, like if you're talking about experience and
that's
seniority.
That's what's scary, isn't it? That's what's scary, mate. I mean, let's not go. We've talked about this before.
I know, but Ollie wants to play a different way.
It makes me laugh, mate. It makes me laugh, mate. You know.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like, imagine if Harry Kane and Christian Eriksen just went to Inter Milan this season. It's kind of like that. You would definitely be lacking your experience up there. But they're never going to do the job for United, I don't think.
Plus made no signings, yeah.